Alright, we're going into the last map of this playday. It is once again going to be Night Elf Mirror between Zeus, this time in dark green on the bottom spawn position of Secret Valley. He's starting with an altar first, as expected of course, and so is his opponent DieSeL. Who also starts with the Ancient of War creep this time. So I imagine we're gonna see standard by, or at least standard opening by DieSeL again. Paladin this time, is he building an Ancient of War here? Be a little late, and it looks like he's not gonna go for it, queuing up a bunch more wisps, and therefore we're probably gonna see a Priestess of the Moon by him again for the third time here. And Secret Valley definitely a better map to play mass hunts on than Turtle Rock. So Secret Valley, of course, with the heal fountains, they can be made use of quite easily with the very mobile hunts that are providing. Yeah, there is the Priestess and there's the Demon Hunter. Excuse me. They can of course be made use of by the hunts that are very mobile and provide the early map controller for Zeus. Then again, the Demon Hunter in this case is going to get quite a bit of XP early on. It's going to have not too hard time reaching level 2 here. And perhaps is going to be able to deal just fine with the Priestess of the Moon early on. We'll find out about it. DieSeL now scouting, sees no Ancient of War. Well, he's going to scout it in a second. Now he's officially confirmed. There's no Ancient of War, so he should be pretty sure of what's about to come, and that is the first Ancient of War and the first Hunter Saw. Second Ancient of War coming here in the corner, and the Ancient of War creep is beginning. Priestess is out already. A little bit surprising that he's going for his first creep here in the beginning. Did he not scout at all? No, he didn't.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
So is he just expecting a Priestess as well? That would be pretty surprising. I mean, it's been played a lot, of course, on Secret Valley, but given that DieSeL hasn't played it a single time in this best of 3, and given that DieSeL wasn't exactly insanely fast at creeping this null camp, I think Harassment may have been the better idea here for the Croatian, but he decides not to do so. So yeah, we're gonna have to see how he's gonna be able to follow this up. He's following it up with 2 more Moonwells. He's getting the first hunt in production immediately as the second Moonwell and the first Ancient of War are finishing perfectly lined up. The Wisp of DieSeL right now sees that the Priestess is creeping. More importantly, sees that it is a Priestess. Demon Hunter did finish the creep here already, so he is at level 2. He is equipped with the first class of attack +6 already, and he's going quite greedily for the Ogre Magi here. But as it appears that is not going to be punished, since the Priestess is going to finish the green camp close to Zeus's base. The item is an Invul Potion for the Demon Hunter, who has to get going right now. Has the dust in his inventory already, and is he gonna go to the fountain to just heal up? I guess he probably wants to do so, if there's a chance to heal up without using Moon Shoes. Especially against a strategy like the one of Zeus, where there is a lot of pressure to be expected, then why not make use of it? The one archer here is not getting to the Moonwells in time, quite close. More archers are being produced here. The Ancient of War has walked all the way back to the base to provide a little bit of meat shield, but has spent a lot of time doing so, and with the Demon Hunter being at the fountain, yeah, he didn't stay there for all too long. Maybe should have gotten a Staff of Teleportation. These hunts and the Priestess do have quite a bit of time to deal damage in between the Moonwells. So far nothing else except the archer has been lost on the side of DieSeL, but just as I say, the first Wisp is falling, the second one is being healed once more by the Moonwells. The one archer is spawning. Is there dust? No, there is no dust, therefore the archer is going to survive for the moment, using Shadow Melt even on the second archer as well. No Hunter Soul coming this time for DieSeL, who perhaps forgot it thanks to the pressure that is coming at him here. There is the Hunter Soul. Yeah, way too late. Way too late. 2 archers Canada, 3 archers can at least block this path here, but the Huns do have a very easy time working against the space because there's such a huge opening here, and it's super difficult for DieSeL to actually punish this harassment here. Can he just hide at least to... no, he cannot. The one hunt is falling. Tier 2 is finished. Hunter's Hall, as you can see, is only halfway done. In the meantime, Tier 2 tech has already started for Zeus again, who's going for, you know, the tech once again. So once again, no Tier 1 all-in or anything like that. At the same time, once again, no Tree of Life or anything like that either. Just one base play with a lot of Tier 1 units and a delayed tech. Naga second for DieSeL again. I mean, it's worked out on map number 2, so maybe it will work out here as well. But his early game has not exactly been as good as it could have been. Then again, DieSeL just got the big advantage on Turtle Rock on Tier 2 as well in the big fight in front of Zeus's main base. Now with the Priestess, now with the Naga coming in, the 4 archers out, he should be able to pretty easily force Zeus back for the time being. The hunt here maybe could wake up the creeps. There is dust on a Demon Hunter, so that one's definitely gonna fall, and could have at least given DieSeL a little bit of trouble in return. Doesn't do so. First archer's been added, first 2 archers been added once again, so Zeus seems to feel no need to change his strategy here. Gonna head towards the Tavern again, I imagine. Perhaps Naga second for him as well for a 3rd time. This time getting a range upgrade again for the archers, getting more archers. He's got the Hunter's Hall already, of course. Upgrade wise, he's got 1-0. No Tier 2 buildings just yet. He doesn't have a lot of resources though. By the time he's here, he's gonna have 425 gold. Then he can buy a 2nd hero, but he cannot afford, at least at the moment, a Tier 2 building. Oh, and it's the Dark Ranger this time. So he's switching it up, and at the moment there's only archers, so these are gonna provide a few skeletons. Then again, I mean, in the long run, archers aren't gonna do it then against the Dark Ranger. But, you know, against Dryads and Bears, the Dark Ranger usually isn't all too scary. Starts creeping with her, getting the first few skeletons, getting this camp taken very easily, one of mana stealing. And, well, other than that, still Tier 2 here for DieSeL. Has he seen the Dark Ranger? I'm not quite sure about it. He continues producing archers here.
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
Well, now he's definitely seen it, and Zeus's army is coming in from the top. DieSeL could actually get a pretty decent position here, but he decides not to try it, not to put his Demon Hunter in front, not to fight against the Dark Ranger at the moment, and TP's out. Instead, he's adding more Dryads. I have no idea if he's got the Dispel upgrade already. I imagine probably not. He took a long time to get it on Turtle Rock as well. Looks like Zeus just wants to make further use of the map control he seems to have at the moment, as DieSeL wasn't willing to commit to a fight just yet. DieSeL also bringing a couple of wisps here, perhaps to just detonate against, you know, such a bunch of skeletons if the fight begins with them on the field already. Don't really see any other great use for those wisps at the moment. Naga, what is she getting? A new town portal. And DieSeL also continues creeping. No Tier 3 again for him, I guess. We're not gonna see that here. And for Zeus, it's also still Tier 2, who is still not adding any Tier 2 buildings. He's just getting a lot of archers with the range upgrade. Priestess level 3, and with the +1, quite a decent load of damage output already on the side of Zeus. The other side, DieSeL, of course, again has the Demon Hunter, who is the only unit basically on both sides, providing some significant tanking ability. And now he's going for Tier 3, okay. Definitely makes sense. Definitely quite late, once again. Oh, XP tome dropped here by the creeps, and that means level 3 for the Dark Ranger. Let's see, what is she getting? Well, no level 2 skeletons yet. Maybe she just didn't skill by the time the Ogre Matcha went down though. So we cannot really know. Hood of Cunning for the Priestess and the Demon Hunter with the Helm of Valor. And no XP tome for him. Demon Hunter is gonna reach level 4. Naga, yeah, not really all that close to level 3. And now the wisps are being pulled by Zeus, so it looks like he might be, wow, so many wisps. He might be the one going for a fight right now soon, probably with Ancient Protectors to back him up again. I mean, he's got no backup plan, basically. It's just archers, the couple of hunts from early on still around, and wisps. 1 heal scroll in his inventory, 2 heal scrolls in his inventory. Both of them have some wisps running around. 66 supply for Zeus, 50 only for DieSeL. He's got 800 gold. He's tier 3 tech. Once again, it's so late. It's once again, this is a perfect timing for Zeus because DieSeL decided to wait so long with going tier 3, and we'll see if he's going to be able to hold it this time. Ancient of War is uprooting, the hunts are charging forward first, Fog Lightning going onto them, wisps on both sides are coming in. So far neither of them are doing anything. Mana Burn against the Dark Ranger. The Demon Hunter is taking a lot of damage initially, has to use the Invo Potion quite quickly. All of the hunts are being taken down one by one, but those are leftovers from the beginning anyways. And Zeus still has 400 archers here in the back. DieSeL with like 10 or so. Naga had to be staffed already at only a couple of hit points, and DieSeL is being pushed further into the back of his own base. And now, where are his wisps? Are all of them gone? Looks like they might be, but even without the wisps, this is looking like a push super difficult to hold for DieSeL, who's getting the master upgrade right now. He's gonna get 2 bears out in just a second, so a bit of healing. But he needs more bears against this. He needs like 3-4 bears to really work against these archers efficiently, especially if he marches out of the base with them before Master is finishing. Master, as we can see, is halfway done. 1 Moonwell has fallen, the second one is gonna fall, the shop is gonna fall. And DieSeL cannot commit yet, but even if he's able to repel this, there is a TP on the Priestess, keep that in mind. Even if he's able to repel that, he's taken a huge load of damage already. Not supply blocked yet, fortunately for him, since he's lost so many units early on. The 1 bear is already basically dead to begin with at the start of this fight. The second one is being focused here. Fog Lightning is coming by the Naga. Both of the bears have fallen. Demon Hunter has to fall back immediately again after dealing like 1 or 2 hits against the archers. The next Moonwell is gonna fall. 1 more bear is probably going to spawn. But Zeus is thoroughly unimpressed by the resistance that DieSeL is putting up against this push here. The next archer is falling, 1 more is remaining. The next bear, is he able to kill him immediately? Yes, he is, because he's being staffed to the front, unfortunately. Therefore, only 2 units remaining for DieSeL at the moment. A low HP Demon Hunter and a Naga that is still up at almost 500 hit points, but that can change extremely quickly. Bunch of archers are low HP here, but you know, even without these, he can just send them to the fountain. These guys are chilling as well. Even without these, he's doing very well here already. DieSeL in the meantime is supply blocked because he's only got 1 Moonwell remaining. Another one is coming. 1 bear is around right now. The Dark Ranger is able to shoot down the Naga. There is no staff on Zeus, but the Demon Hunter is probably gonna fall first if he decides to actually chase after this Dark Ranger. Now Zeus apparently realized that half his army was still sitting in the back there, not doing anything. The Demon Hunter TPing, but the Priestess is able to kill him. Level 5 for her. GG by DieSeL. He's losing this match, which is strategically quite the mystery to me. I mean, obviously you can always fall victim to some aggression if you go for tier 3 overly quickly. But he knew that DieSeL was that Zeus, damn it, got all the Night Elves through with this group. He knew that Zeus was going for tier 2. He knew that he repelled the aggression successfully once he got the Naga out, and he killed 2 hunts in the process, I think. And there was no way for DieSeL to actually for Zeus to actually kill DieSeL at any particular point while he was building more archers and getting the first bunch of Dryads out. The movers were full at that point, and he had everything in place basically to defend. He didn't have map control or anything. But at that point there were still only a few archers. The majority of the army was still hunts, and he had a huge load of piercing damage to work with together with his base defense, and he would have been totally able to go to tier 3 a lot quicker. And exactly like on Norwood, the push timing of Zeus only worked because there were no bears yet, because the tier 3 tag was so late. And if he had gone for tier 3 more quickly, he would have had like 3 bears out with Master by the time Zeus went for the push, with like 2 more bears coming already. It's like a rough estimate, of course, but still twice. I mean, perhaps Zeus was just prepared for the playstyle of DieSeL and made use of that specific tier 3 tech timing that DieSeL chooses to go for apparently on a regular basis. So kudos to Zeus if that was the case. But still, I feel like with just a different strategy, with just different timings, DieSeL could have done a lot better against the sort of strategy that his opponent was going for here. So yeah, he didn't. Therefore, Zeus is winning here, and therefore he is now up at 3 points together with Miu, only separated by 1 map. Hot is still up at 6 points together with Paladin, also separated by 1 map. And Happy is still looking extremely strong in this tournament. He and Proteus are the 2 players who have not lost a map so far after 3 playdays. Next playday, Happy is gonna face DieSeL. So first against last, Happy can potentially already secure his first rank in this group after 4 playdays. Hot is gonna play against Paladin, the 2 players with 6 points. One of them is going to put himself into a very good spot already as well. Theoretically, can already be sure to be in the top 3, depending on how the last match goes, the one between Zeus and Miu. Both of them definitely are gonna want to win as well if they want to keep their chances up to stay in the tournament. So that's it for playday number 3. We're gonna continue with playday number 4 next with Group A again, with Elfie against Hasu and Undead Mirror. As always, I hope you'll give this one a thumbs up and comment and subscribe if you haven't done so yet, and you'll check out the next video. I'll see you for that.